From the University of Florida's College of Journalism and Communications, you're watching WUFT News.
This is a WUFT News update. I'm Ethan Curtis.
And I'm Samantha Narson. Thank you for joining us. Florida State University is dealing with the revelation of sexual misconduct investigations involving 3 professors. According to disciplinary records, FSU dismissed 1 instructor, suspended another who then resigned, and allowed a 3rd to remain on the job. FSU fired Ross May for allegations he pressured a female student to drink, hugged her forcefully, and made a bet he could have sex with her by the end of the semester. David Gilbert resigned over sending a sexually explicit email to a grad student. John Gainsford was kept on after tips about sexual relationships with 3 students, but he did not instruct or supervise any of them.
Voters had a chance to head to the polls today in Gainesville to vote on just 1 commission seat. WUFT's Ophelie Jacobson tells us more about the special election.
The city of Gainesville is hosting a special election to fill the vacancy of City Commission at-large Seat B. The seat was previously held by Gail Johnson. Johnson announced her resignation in August. Alachua County Supervisor of Elections Kim Barton says the election was a quick turnaround.
Having to put this election on real quickly was very daunting task.
Now, 5 candidates are running to fill the seat: Cynthia Moore-Chestnut, Sherwin Henry, Matt Howland, Patrick Engel, and Gabe Kamowitz. For today's special election, there are 29 polling places, but only 1 location has a mail-in drop box. You can use this ballot box located at the Alachua County Supervisor of Elections until 7 p.m. today.
Good morning. Thanks for voting.
Thank you.
There's only 1 race on the ballot, so you don't have to spend a lot of time in the booth. Go in, get your ballot voted, and come right out, and then you've exercised your right to vote.
And that's exactly what Gainesville resident Nancy Kukulka did.
I always vote. I mean, it's all we have. It's the only power we have, and everything else is, I don't know, sort of frills and extra.
Elections like this one are rare in the city of Gainesville. According to Barton, this is the first special election in her 27 years working for the county. But she says the size of the election doesn't determine the weight of the vote.
Here is, to me, is where the rubber hits the road. These are the people that are making decisions that affect your life, your children, your services that you receive.
This is our city. This is where it all starts. And if you're not caring about what goes on in your city, the rest of it is moot.
Barton says voter turnout this morning was relatively low, but those who still wish to vote can do so as long as they're in line before 7 p.m. Ophelie Jacobson, WUFT News.
You can check WUFT.org for the results tonight.
The University of Florida celebrates its International Center's 30th anniversary. UF will celebrate during International Education Week with various daily events. The center hopes every student can get involved in the international world. Study abroad programs and the International Scholars Program are among the opportunities available.
I think it's true that every great university, and we're in the top 5 universities now, all of them are global universities. You can't be a great university without being a global university.
The Learning Without Borders initiative was formed to internationalize the Gator Nation. Internationalization has been a key component in UF's accreditation process.
Can you imagine getting prepared to do your favorite activity, then for some reason your brain wasn't able to communicate how to perform? As WUFT's Nicole tells us, that's exactly what happened to one Ocala woman. But now she found a way to use aquatic therapy to retrain her brain.
For Navy veteran Mary Sue Missler, fear and panic are the words she uses to describe her experience struggling with a long-term illness. After being diagnosed with chronic fatigue syndrome and light sensitivity, everyday tasks became increasingly difficult. Her awakening, a few years ago on vacation when she jumped in the pool.
It felt in my body like my brain had forgotten how to swim.
This is when she realized her body could no longer coordinate movements.
I think it was that experience that allowed me to understand when my doctor at the VA recommended that I get back in the pool and do the pool therapy.
The North Florida South Georgia Veterans Health System's Aquatic Therapy program is a consult-based health therapeutic treatment provided by certified recreation therapists like John McCullough.
The buoyancy of the water helps support a person's body weight, and then the hydrostatic pressure of the water helps return blood flow back to the body, like the heart, like it's supposed to.
Mary Sue works with recreation therapist Danielle Orr.
She seems to really benefit from it, has seen a benefit in her strength and her endurance, and with the neurological stimulations associated with her disabilities.
Along with improving physical fitness, veterans are referred to participate in aquatic therapy for a variety of reasons: chronic pain, obesity, PTSD, depression, and neurological conditions.
Patients that have had pain complaints for many, many years, once they're submerged in the water, oftentimes the pain complaints disappear very quickly, and they're able to move in the water much, much differently than they are on land.
From struggling to take care of things around the house to being active 7 days a week, Mary Sue finally regained her strength physically and mentally.
She walks her dog for over a mile, she lifts weights, she goes into the pool every day, she works with her horses. I mean, she is so much more active now than she was a year and a half ago when she and I started working.
I'm doing a lot of daily activities that people just take for granted and are normal, but that I wasn't able to do for many years.
Because of this therapy, the years no longer pass her by. Erica Nicole, WUFT News.
Veterans interested in the aquatic therapy program offered at the North Florida South Georgia Veterans Health System can speak with their healthcare provider and request a consultation in order to participate. Those therapies actually sound pretty relaxing.
And the best part is that it's a heated pool, and it's been getting pretty cold lately. Actually, it's my mom's birthday, and the weather's been great for her.
That's so funny. It's actually our producer Valentina's birthday as well. But for more on that weather, let's turn to Zoey Robinson.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be personally swimming in any pool anytime soon. It's been pretty chilly the past couple of days, slightly warmer today, and this will be the pattern through the next couple of days, but we're seeing a gorgeous sunset across campus, clear skies all through the afternoon, not only here in North Central Florida, but really almost all of the entire state of Florida. Southern parts of our state did have a few more areas of some clouds passing nearby, but North Central Florida remaining clear and sunny today. Temperatures were in the mid-70s during the afternoon, and as we head towards sunset, cooling down comfortably into the low 70s this evening, and towards the I-10 corridor, a little bit cooler, cracking into the 60s. It is a little bit warmer though than how we were yesterday at this time. It's almost 6 to 7 degrees warmer this afternoon, and like I mentioned, this will be the pattern continuing on through the rest of not only today but also tomorrow. After sunset though, we'll begin to slowly cool into the 50s overnight, about 50 in Gainesville, 49 in Waldo, and 50 in Micanopy. Down in Marion County, about 51 in Ocala and Bellevue, and 54 in the Villages. For the day tomorrow, another gorgeous day is planned. The first half of the day and the later parts of the morning will be the best time in my opinion. Temperatures will still be comfortable and cool, and that's when we'll see the most amount of sunshine. As we head through the rest of the afternoon and into the early parts of the evening, we'll see increasing cloud cover as well as temperatures rising into the upper 70s. And that's because more tropical moisture will be moving in. We've had high pressure dominating our atmosphere, making for those clear skies we saw today. Southern parts will start to see more moisture increase on Wednesday, and into Thursday. North Central Florida is when we will see that moisture return as well with this cold front. That's why it'll be more cloudy and could even see a chance for a few spotty showers as that moisture moves from the south to the north. That's where all of this rainfall will be associated. Southern parts of our area near Marion County and in the Orlando metro will have the greatest chance of those showers and thunderstorms in the later part of Thursday. We could see a few spotty ones push into Gainesville and northern areas like Live Oak, but those should remain mostly dry. Take a look at my updated 6-day outlook. Temperatures rising gradually through the next couple of days, peaking in the low 80s, and that's when on Thursday we'll have the greatest chance for a few spotty showers. And then on the backside of that cold front, temperatures dipping just in time for the weekend. Now to Jensen Young with sports.
Thanks for that weather update, Zoe. The Gator football team is coming off of its highest scoring game of the season. The problem being it was also their most points allowed this season, and that was against Samford. These last two games will be crucial for the Gators. Currently holding a 5-5 record, the Gators need to win out to be bowl eligible. This weekend they travel to Missouri for the last SEC game of the season. Defensive lineman Zach Carter, who is a senior, talked about what this last SEC game means to him and how the team will approach the game.
I'm taking it all in, and I'm making the most of these moments. I know I won't forget them. But in regards to Missouri, every time we go to Missouri, we usually, since I've been here, we've always pretty much played them at like a noon kickoff in Missouri, and it's cold, one of those type of games. So we just know when we're there, we have to be locked in and wake up ready and focused.
Kickoff will be at 4 p.m. on Saturday, so it could reach the high 50s in Columbia. You can watch the game on the SEC network. We're only 15 games into the NBA season, but there's already some surprises in the standings. Billy Donovan has coached the Chicago Bulls to a 10-4 record. That's good enough for second in the Eastern Conference. The Bulls are just one place behind the Washington Wizards, who lead the Eastern Conference. Last season, the Wizards finished as the 8th seed. The Miami Heat are sitting in the 4th seed with a 9-5 record. They are led by Jimmy Butler, who is averaging 23.6 points per game. The Orlando Magic, who are projected to perform poorly, are last in the Eastern Conference with a 3-11 record. The Magic's young players are showing promise, including second-year point guard Cole Anthony, who leads the team in scoring. The MLB Rookie of the Year winners are out, and there's a Gator connection. The National League Rookie of the Year is former Gator Jonathan India. India notched 143 hits, 98 runs, and 21 home runs this season for the Cincinnati Reds. This makes Florida the only college baseball program to produce 2 MLB Rookie of the Year winners in a 3-year span. Jonathan India in 2021 after Pete Alonso in 2019. In the American League, Tampa Bay Rays outfielder Randy Arozarena receives the award. He recorded 145 hits, 94 runs, and 20 home runs this season for the Rays. He won the ALCS MVP last year with the Rays. And that's your look at sports. Now back to the desk.
Thanks for keeping up with WUFT News on Facebook. I'm Ethan Curtis.
And I'm Samantha Narson, but that's our time for now. Your Florida news is always on at WUFT.org.